Welcome, welcome back. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not new. My name is Darlene. I usually either make gardening videos or cooking videos or something that has to do with my surroundings. Today I just wanted to talk to you. I don't do this very often, once in a while. And it's been a while since I just sat down and had with you what I call a Sunday chat, even though today is not Sunday. But we'll pretend like it is. What is going on? I often have many things I'd like to say. And then when I go to say them, it's like, I don't know what I want to say. Are you ever that way? Politics, religion, just personal things. Politics. Let's start with that one. This is an election year, and it seems like the last, I'm going to say close to 8 years, people have not been nice to each other. It probably started before that, but it's been real obvious the difference between one side of the political realm and the other. I'm not going to talk about which side you need to prescribe to. I'm not really even going to tell you which side I prescribe to, but you'll probably figure it out. What kind of a person do I want as a president? Nobody. None of the people that have been running totally fit the bill. Not on either side of the spectrum. But when I tell you what things that I would like to see, probably one side fits it a little better than the other. I want somebody who is level-headed, knows how to speak their voice without being abrasive, someone who cares, truly cares about America, someone who understands that God is in control. And we need to let him do his will. Because God is a loving God. He lets human beings do their own will, even when it isn't the best thing to be doing. So I would like someone who is listening to God's will. I would like someone who knows that our country needs to be protected from drug dealers, from people that take advantage of children, from people that try to enter our country illegally. Yes, all of us, somewhere, unless we're Native Americans, somewhere back in our history, we were immigrants. So I am not against immigration. I am against it being illegal. If someone wants to come to America to live the American dream, they need to do it the right way. I believe that life is precious. Our Constitution of our country, the preamble, indicates that we have the right to life, the pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, if your eyes are open, you notice a lot of life is being taken away in multiple ways, but most especially the children who do not have, that are not capable of speaking for themselves yet, because they are still residing inside their mother's tummy. I believe that a human life begins the moment that the egg and the sperm connect. The Bible says that God knows us even when we're in our mother's womb. The argument is that women need the right to do whatever with their own bodies. I suppose that is true to a certain extent, but when you have a human being inside of you, it isn't just your body. There are two bodies there. And so you need to do whatever you can do to preserve that life. And leave it up to God. Many women have miscarriages. That has nothing to do with abortion. That's God's choice. But abortion is not God's choice. I think it makes him very sad. The only bright side to it is I do believe that those human beings that are murdered when they're too young to know the difference between right or wrong do go to heaven to reside with God. I believe that with all my heart. That's the only bright spot in this whole abortion thing. I believe that the only way that any human being can get to heaven is through Jesus Christ. There are people who believe that all religions lead to God. They're being deceived. That is my opinion. They are being deceived. Okay, let's talk about, well, I kind of did just transition from politics to religion, didn't I? What about health? My husband says I tell too much about myself when it comes to my health. So I'm not going to go into it. I just need you to keep praying for me. That's all. When it comes to my health, it's not where it should be quite yet. It's getting there, and we're going to be doing some things to try to find some answers. That's all I'm going to say about that. I do believe that what we eat makes a big difference. I know that my diet, I eat things that are good for me, but I also eat a few things that probably aren't. And I've done a lot of research about the various things going on with me. And I discovered a lot of the foods that I should be eating to help one thing, I shouldn't be eating to help something else. So I guess the key there is moderation. Eat what's good for the one thing, but not too much of it because of the other thing. Yes, moderation. And in all of life, moderation. It's awkward when people go too much overboard in any one area, whether it's politics or eating habits or, well, whatever. When it comes to my gardening, I have big dreams and big desires, but I also have to put squelch on a lot of it because I have to know my capabilities due to my health at the moment. I will do what I can. I will do as much as I can. I will do it when I can. And I will love every minute of it. I love my husband from the bottom of my heart. He's been my caregiver. I love him more than words can tell. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But he loves me. He takes care of me. He overly takes care of me sometimes. And I'm sorry about the tears. That touched my heart when I went to say that. I love my children and my grandchildren. Am I a perfect grandma? Absolutely not. I would spend every waking hour of every day with my grandchildren if I could. I think all grandmas feel that way. What else can I talk about? Our little chit-chat today. All the clocks in my house. Every time I make a video, I know that you hear some of them. That one is ringing 11 right at the moment. I don't know if you were counting them or not. I didn't count them, so I don't know if the clock is accurate or not, but it is. Well, one clock says it's 10:56. Another one says 10:54. If all of my clocks said exactly the same time, the ones that ring would all ring at the same time, and that would be torture. So we have them set a few minutes apart from each other, just so there's a succession of rings, and a few of them will ring at the same time sometimes. There goes another one. And the one that plays the music. Most of the clocks are wind-up clocks, but there's a few battery clocks in here too. We counted one time, I think we have, in the living room and dining room combined, over 30 clocks. And I don't know how many hubby has out in his man cave, but quite a few. My cat collection. I could even turn you around and show you, although I'm sure, all of my ceramic cats. Well, some of them are stuffed cats, and I only have 2 real cats, Sweetie Pie and Button. Well, their full names: Buttface, Sweetie Pie, and Buttface, cute as a button. Excuse me, goodness. The hiccups. I must be breathing in air as I talk. the weather. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Well, no, not really. It's just rainy. It is. I was going to look. Well, there goes the one that plays the music, if you can hear it. I was waiting for my weather vane clock to show me what the temperature is outside. I think it's in the 40s. Last night, during the night, it got down to 38 that I noticed. Although I slept pretty good last night. So it could have gotten colder, but I didn't notice. We have a thing that tells us the temperature. It's a weather station. That's the word I was after. I don't know if I need to really be talking about anything else. Oh, you know what? It says it's 39, so it has only warmed up 1 degree from what I noticed it during the night. So it's colder out than I thought it was. Yeah, there's 2 clocks going off right now. That's okay. I like the clocks. They're soothing. And I've got my piano over here that I should play more often. It's been a long time since I sat down and played for my YouTube channel. I have to make sure that when I do play, I play something that's in public domain so that I don't get dinged for it. Well, I've gotten dinged a couple times even when it wasn't public domain. Go figure. I think at this point I will wrap up this video because I've chit-chatted at you 17 minutes and 23 seconds at this point. I don't need to talk that long. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Make sure you're holding tight to God's hand. He will hold tight to yours. May His blessings and love, every part of God, flow into every part of your being. And I will see you next time I make a video. And it won't just be me chit-chatting at you. I will actually be doing something of interest, I hope. But it felt good to just kind of talk to you. I'll see you next time.